sip of this. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Tell me that's not the best combination ever.
That's fire.
This is why I feel guilty I feel like I'm tea wasting, but I mean, how can you not?
You can't not.
When you know that combination is available.
Cheers.
To blackberry and sweet tangerine.
The best tea combination that I now know of, thanks to Miki.
It's a great tea combo.
It is. So, welcome back to the Pura Vida podcast. This week, I just so happened to catch Miki in the studio right after a Reiki session, and I was going to record by myself because I didn't have a episode recorded yet for the week, and it's already Thursday, y'all. Don't be eyeballing me with my procrastination. But anyways, I was going to record the episode by myself. And Miki was here, and I was like, hey, Miki, can you have 20 minutes? So this is our podcast for the week.
And here we are. And we match.
And we match.
And it wasn't even planned.
And this plant is hugging Miki's arm, and it's just going to be great.
It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah. So what do we have for them today, Miki?
Oh my gosh, every change under the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a crazy month and a half. I don't know, how long has it been since this started? It's been
probably a month.
Yeah.
I think almost a month, because we had one of our instructors leave us the beginning of April. So I would say that's like when all the changes, like,
yeah, that was the start of it.
Yeah. So yeah, we have lots of studio updates for you guys, and that's what the podcast is going to be about today.
We haven't had time to announce everything in the chaos.
No, you gotta just carve out this 20 minutes during all the chaos. And but real quick, I do want to give a shout out to Sylvia for giving us the studio these beautiful plants that Miki is going to show. Sylvia is one of our beloved studio members. Thank you, Sylvia and Al. She gave us some purple sage, some lavender, and the best of all of them, some rue. Yay. We have some rue.
It just got watered, so it's a little flat.
Yeah, but when it perks back up, we'll show you guys again. And guess what we're going to do with them? We are going to plant them, and then we're going to string them up to dry them, and we're going to use them for the cleansing process. So, super exciting. Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you.
So our first studio update we have after that, because plants are most important, number one.
It's true.
I know. It's like plant babies.
The plant baby.
Our first update is Melinda. Hi, Melinda, if you're watching. Thank you so much for joining Pura Vida family. Everybody already loves you so much. You fit in.
It was quick.
Yeah, you fit in perfectly. Thank you for coming in to teach beginners yoga. Everybody requested that, and your class was full the first night, week. And you said you were so happy about it, and that everything went well. So come and join Melinda on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. for beginners yoga. And this class is obviously good for beginners. And or if you just want maybe more of a chill flow as opposed to something more flow, like upbeat and vinyasa-y. This will be better for beginners. Do you want to do our next one?
So the next one is something we've been wanting for a while, and it just has not been doable, in part because I've been the only Reiki person around here. But we have Christy now offering. I believe Caitlin is going to be offering one-on-one on top of the Sunflower Spirit Reiki event that happens monthly.
Yes, you want to actually explain that real quick?
Oh, yeah. So, Caitlin, you'll see on the schedule under the free member events, Sunflower Spirit Reiki and Sunflower Spirit Book Club. Those are both run by Caitlin. They are a part of the free member events. Sunflower Spirit Reiki actually runs this Saturday, and that is you come in, and she administers Reiki to anybody that's in attendance. And then obviously the book club ran last weekend for the first time. They did Big Magic. That seemed like it was a really big hit. It seemed like everybody had a blast.
It was great.
So I'm excited, and I'm excited to participate because look at me asking for a book club and then not showing up for the first one. It was Izzy's birthday weekend.
No,
I got my excuses.
She had a valid excuse, y'all. Okay, let her slide.
But we had a situation a couple of weeks ago. Peg Fallman, who many of you probably know from around the studio.
Also known as Aunt Peggy.
And also known as my Aunt Peggy. And Kim High, who some of you may know through Ordinary Pioneer. You may know her through her forest therapy work and work with the Metro Parks. They are both Reiki practitioners, and they are both wanting to offer free half-an-hour sessions. So as soon as we get everything in the system and set up, all studio members at both levels, the Body, Mind, and Soul package and the studio membership, will get 2 half-hour sessions with either Peg or Kim or one of each every month, which frees up the Body, Mind, and Soul people to use their one-on-one for sound, massage, whatever else they may want, because they have that option for the Reiki end of things. Then the 3 of us, Kim, Peg, and myself, will be twice a month doing an event.
So excited about this one.
Reiki event where all 3 of us will be doing mini sessions out of the studio that's free to the community. So you don't have to be a member on any level here to be able to come in during those times every month and receive Reiki through one of the 3 of us.
So it's basically like a Reiki drop-in.
Yep.
You don't want to miss that. These 3 are going to be powerhouses together.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm so excited about it.
Yeah. So we'll have 3 tables set up.
Mm-hmm. We'll have 2 in the studio with a curtain up or a divider of some kind, and then the one-on-one room.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys don't want to miss that. I'll be here as long as I'm free. Our next update, we have a lot of new classes. As many of you know, we've had an instructor leave us, and we have had a lot of arranging on the schedule happen due to that. So we have our first up, I have 2 classes that I've added, 3, but the first 2 are chakra balance on Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights, one of them is at 6 p.m. The 6 p.m. class is a chakra balance yoga class where we go through 2 rounds of sun salutations, which if you don't know what that is, you'll learn by coming to class. And then after our 2 rounds of sun salutation or a flow, we will go into the same 14 poses every single time. So I'm kind of using the hot yoga model where they do the same 26 poses every time, but it's cut in half and it's not hot yoga. The room is not hot. So, but the cool thing about this is, like hot yoga, having the same 14 different poses will allow you to kind of see where you are in your body, like each time, and your progression. Yeah. Or
I didn't even think about that.
That's literally why I loved hot yoga. I mean, I'm a heat junkie though. I love the heat personally, but same. A lot of you don't.
I'm always cold.
Yeah, same. So yeah, that's on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and then right after that at 7:30 p.m., which we had 3 ladies last night stay from the first class. 7:30 p.m. on Wednesdays, we have a chakra, sound, and aura cleanse class. And this is where Miki and I are doing this class together. And I'm doing the sound portion and meditation. So we go through our chakras and we learn about each one individually. We hear the frequency of each one individually, and it's a beautiful sound bath experience. And Miki's going around cleansing the studio, and she uses multitudes of things, but especially Palo Santo to help cleanse and clear anything that's going on in your energy or in your field or whatever's happening throughout the energy centers of the body. Sometimes the sound frequencies unblock something that's happening in your body, and so it's just good to have Miki, so graceful as she is, go around and help cleanse out that energy.
No shock waves of
No shock waves.
no shock waves of dark perceptions today, folks.
No, we're gonna clean that shit.
Right?
And I think the next class is yours to talk about.
Wake the Studio, which is 7 o'clock in the mornings during the week and 10 o'clock on Sundays, as long as there's not an event that overlaps. Wake the Studio really is an open studio time. This is for anybody that wants to take their morning routine someplace else, incorporate this kind of healing into their morning routine. I come in at that time in the morning, I get the lights on, I get the candles lit, and I cleanse the studio. I have the same 10-step process with the affirmations that I use. So the space is open for you to come in. You can have tea, you can journal, you can read, you can throw down a mat and do yoga. And you can either be cleansed indirectly with the studio cleansing, or it can be done with intention, where at each step I'm actually cleansing your energy field with intention. But this really is another way for people to meet each other and have that community aspect, and also just a way for us to change things up a little bit.
Yeah.
And branch out of our normal routine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Incorporate and some other self-love, self-healing.
Yep, for sure. And then our next class is a smoke cleansing class, and that's on Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. And Miki and I will also be here. And this class, we're going to be using sage. Once we have enough purple sage, we'll use that. But until then, we'll be bringing in... And the rue, yeah. But until then, we'll be bringing in sage. And this is going to be specifically a sage smoke cleansing session. And we'll go through the smoke cleansing first, and then we'll go through Miki's 10-step process afterwards. And so this class is going to be an amazing way to restart your week, cleanse of anything from past week, and start afresh in the new week. So that's, again, Sundays at 7:30 p.m., smoke cleansing class. And I want to give a kind of more awareness to my one-on-one sound healing sessions. I am so ready to start booking for those even more. And I have a few clients who I see monthly, and I'm ready for more. And I would be so delighted if you would book a private sound healing session with me. And we'll get into, your specific details. A lot of you come to my sound baths, but this is a time where we can just kind of work one-on-one together and get a little deeper into your own energy. We wrote our notes down so we didn't forget.
There's too much.
Too much. Oh, I guess the rest is kind of mine.
I do have a couple of other things.
Oh, and then, okay. Next we have sorry, I hope this isn't boring you. Like, we're just going through this list, but I'm assuming you want to know
all
the studio
changes.
updates. Yeah.
That we've been slacking.
Right. Oh my God. And I have another one to add, which I will add after this one. The next one is sound healing training. Sound healing training is not this weekend, but next weekend, April 25th through the 27th. We still have some spots left. You can join in person or online. So if you're not in the Toledo, Ohio area, you can join in this sound healing training through Zoom. And it'll be just like you're in the room with us, and we're all going to learn sound together. It's going to be an amazing weekend.
They won't be able to participate in the snacks.
They won't be able to participate in the snacks, but you'll have to bring your own snacks. BYOS. So I don't know what's more enticing than that. I mean,
snacks are always
enticing. So come learn about sound and eat snacks. After that, speaking of online things and having to bring your own snacks to things,
I love that those two go hand in hand somehow.
Angie Morton, who you guys have seen on the podcast before. We love our Angie
Yes, we do.
here. And Angie has decided that she wants to start offering online classes. So she is offering an online class every other Thursday. And I will be offering an online class on the Thursdays that she's not teaching. Her class is Beginner Stretch and Relaxation, and it's on Thursdays at 6 p.m. on Zoom. If you don't catch the live, we will have the replay up on the website for the week, and then we'll take it down after the week. I am working on that on the back end, so bear with me there. But our first class is actually tonight at 6 p.m. with Angie on Zoom, and I'm so excited that we launched this. So we have an online membership now that you can join. It's $30 a month. And if you're already an in-person studio member, it's just a $15 add-on to your current membership. And you can join in online from anywhere you are. We did this because a lot of you travel, are snowbirds, or you travel, or you just want the convenience of not coming into the studio all the time. Sometimes you just need to be at home and practice. So we understand that, and we're making that accessible for you. It's very convenient. Join us online. And yeah. So next, I have two more, and then Miki has a few things. Next, I'm really excited about these next two. I kind of did these for my own selfish reasons, but to be honest, I feel that my reasoning is also happening in the collective as well. I really need somebody to just be in here with me while I'm working, okay? I don't like to work alone all the time, guys. I need somebody to work with me. So what was and I've heard this from other people. It's not just me. So yeah. What was the solution for this? I'm creating a co-work space. So you can come into the studio on Tuesdays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and we can all work together. One of our beautiful members, Peg, who we mentioned earlier, suggested we have a silent table. So we're going to have a silent table where you can just work in silence and not be disrupted. And then we'll have our chatty Cathys in the other table. Where you can, commingle while you're working. So no matter what, you can just come in and do your work. That's 2 to 5 on Tuesdays. And then on Monday nights from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., which I was going to ask you if you could create a Facebook event for, but yes. Maybe I'll be able to once I'm the admin. Anyways, co-create arts and crafts. So Monday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., you can come in, bring in whatever you're working on. Again, this will be arts and craft based. And so I encourage you not necessarily to bring in your work, like computer work or anything like that. This is more of an arts and crafts space where we can come together and use art as therapy. And yeah.
So I have two classes that have been added on Fridays. There's meditation, movement, and energy on Friday morning at 8:30, and Oracle and Intuition at 6 p.m. on Friday evenings. The meditation, movement, and energy is like a second step meditation class and trying to clear the mind of thoughts. This is more learning to take what you're learning in yoga and move through it physically if you need to. Not everything needs to be thought about, and sometimes it is about bringing the awareness to the body, feeling where that energy is, and moving your body into a different position and moving through that as well. So that class is more focused on getting the mind clear and understanding how we can take our yoga practice and apply it into a meditation state as well. The Oracle Intuition is all about intuition. We're using cards to do that. So you're also learning how to use the Oracle cards or the tarot decks if you have your own or use one of ours. you work individually and in pairs to practice card reading, practice that intuition, start understanding and separating out your own thoughts from, your spirit guides and everybody else that's around and trying to assist. That class has been a lot of fun, though. I've really been enjoying watching everybody in that class the last couple of weeks, learning to trust themselves more and what is coming through. Watching as they're interacting with each other, and one person says something to the other and they hit the mark, and they understand it. And I love watching that.
I do too.
I love watching that unfold.
Yeah.
Being able to trust our intuition is vital.
Oh, absolutely.
Vital.
Yes. And I think that's all we have for you guys this week. That was
a month's worth of updates.
Yes. That was
we're good.
A very long update. Cheers to you if you made it to this far. And love you all. Thank you for being all a part of the community. We truly appreciate each and every one of you who makes this studio what it is, and this space what it is. So thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Have a good weekend.